Hello everyone, this is Jason with Alabama Sporting Class Trail, and we're super excited to be here at CMP Talladega. We've got some guys here that I want to introduce you to. First of all, we've got Matt Carroll.
Matt Carroll. Hey, I'm Matt Carroll. I'm the range master here on the park. Just happy to have you all here and proud to be the first stop on the trail.
Hey, and I'm Jeremy Kopic. I'm the Operations and Facilities Manager here. And we're happy to be the first stop.
Excellent. All right, guys. So, tell us, what's going to happen this Saturday at the trail shoot? What do you guys got in store for us? We're excited about it. I think the whole shooting community is. I want you guys to just talk us through. Tell us what's going to happen. What are we going to see when we first come up out here?
So we're hoping to make this your flagship event for this trail. As far as check-in goes, we're going to have as streamlined a check-in as we can get. We'll have a registration, dedicated person for registration, and then one for payment, so we can get you in and get you out as quick as possible down here shooting, rain or shine.
Absolutely, Matt. And so one thing we're going to do a little differently this year is when you come in and check in, no videos to watch. Everything is extremely streamlined, and we hope to get everybody in and out and on the range very, very fast.
That's going to be excellent. We really look forward to coming out and shooting. When the guys get here on Saturday, the weather's not looking great. So, we want to make sure everybody understands that, hey, we've got these awesome covered shooting stands at all the stations out here, so they can still come if it's just a drizzle. I don't think that it's going to be a complete washout on Saturday. What do you guys think?
Nah, I think we'll be all right. Towards the afternoon, it's going to, from what the forecast says, it's going to stop. But even if you come early, we got covered firing points, and pull right up to it, shoot your round, and head on to the next station.
Yep, and in the event of a rain delay or anything like that, you guys come on up to the clubhouse. We got a 13,000 square foot facility up there, retail space, nice store, a lot of great stuff to come in and check out.
What about some lunch? You guys gonna have lunch available for everybody?
Oh yeah. We got Little Slats Barbecue coming out on Saturday, and
very good.
She's very, very prepared. Great food.
Sounds great. Tyler, can you think of anything else we need to ask Matt and Jeremy?
So this year, just rundown. So walk-in registration is going to be at a separate table.
That's right.
It's going to be quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Absolutely.
No more waiting in lines, hopefully.
Yeah, we can all that out. So yeah, we understood that was a problem. So we're going to get you down here shooting as quick as we can. So.
I think that'll be a good flow for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I know all the shooters are looking forward to it. I'm ready to get this season kicked off. I think we've got a whole lot in store for you guys this year that we are very excited about. We're going to go take a look around CMP here. We got a few other things that we want to show you that's happening, and it's getting you prepared for a great tournament this Saturday and Sunday.
All right, everybody, we've caught up to target setters out here. We've got something special in store for you guys at the very first trail stop. So we've got Billy and Steve out here, and they're working on setting targets. We're hindering them. But I want to introduce your target setters for the very first trail shoot of 2026. We've got Steve Dickinson and Billy Chapman here. Guys, introduce yourselves to everybody. Let's start out with Steve.
Steve Dickinson. Pretty much everybody knows me. I've been doing this for almost 26 years now. This will be my first 100 to set. I've always been on the other side of it, so it's been a good experience so far. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some stuff that's gonna be interesting.
Well, Steve, this may be your very first time of shooting targets from behind the machine like this.
Yeah.
You shot a whole lot of them from behind the stand,
and
you've seen them all over. I guess you've probably seen as many targets globally as nearly anybody in the state. You've been shooting all over the world. You've shot tons of targets here in Alabama throughout the years, but you've also traveled and shot, and you've seen targets from all different angles and sizes and shapes. And I think we're very lucky that you're going to be bringing a wealth of knowledge to what we got for coming up in this first trail shoot, and we're super excited about it. Also, I think it's worthy of noting that Steve is a great shooter other than just seeing targets. I think he's going to be a great target setter from what I've seen so far. But I really think that, we need to talk about the fact that in 2025, you were the only shooter in the state of Alabama to be on the pro squad. So that's a big deal. there was only a handful of those people that made it to the pro squad level and the NSCA, and Steve was one of them. So having his knowledge available for us to see these targets, I think it's going to be a big deal. All right, so we got over here. Tell everybody about who you are, man.
I'm William Chapman. Everybody knows me as Billy. I've been out here with the CMP for over 8 years, and been on shotgun for 3. I'm over shotgun and archery for CMP, and I'm learning this as we go. And with Steve here, I've been learning a lot this weekend. Once we get this under our belt, I feel like I'll be able to provide my customers a little bit more on down the line with no problem. But we've been listening to customers for a while say they want to see this or want to see that, but now I've got somebody actually showing me how to do it and the proper way to do it.
Well, I think you're in good hands for sure. You listen to these 2 guys over here, and they'll tell you a lot, but they'll be throwing some tough stuff out there, I can assure you. But I think that's going to be half the fun for the weekend. So, Tyler, what else you got for these guys?
So you've shot all over the place. What do you truly think about setting targets? Is it what you thought it would be? Is it easier? Is it harder?
It's a little bit harder. When you get behind that machine and you throw it, I'm thinking about 100 different things that I could have done, or could do or shouldn't do or whatever. Did this here, did that there. We've shot on this ground since they opened this place, and I was telling Billy back over here, it's hard to put a target or a trap out here that we haven't seen before.
Sure.
But we're trying to make it fun, interesting, nothing over the top, maybe. But it should be a fun show.
So y'all been setting, we're at Station 11. Yeah. So y'all set all the way up to here. So talk about the grounds a little bit, just the lay of the land here. I mean, what are you using that, or what's your thought process on this whole?
Absolutely, we're using it. This is one of the few places in the state of Alabama that does have some terrain.
Yeah.
You can shoot below your feet, you can shoot above your feet, above your head. Got a good selection of when it comes to terrain. A lot you could do here.
Sure.
Yeah. We got plenty of open spaces to be able to throw some big birds if we wanted to.
Yeah.
I think I think they got a good mix of everything.
Yeah, no doubt, and they're always doing some improvements and changes out here too. Yeah. Billy, you were talking a minute ago about you guys have cleared out some area on one of the stands. Where's that at?
Our Station 9, everybody's always complained how narrow the station is. The field was just hard, and you can't really get a lot of equipment in there. But we were able to get in there with tractors this time, and we cut out a lot of the undergrowth and a lot of the side shrubs that were coming up and widened the field out and actually made it deeper. But we got it where you also can be a little bit more selective about letting your targets be seen. You can give them an idea of where it's at, but don't actually see the machine so much.
I like that.
We've been talking about that a lot, about hiding the traps.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of difference about putting them where you can't watch it from beginning to end. You go places like the Nationals or some of these other bigger tournaments. They don't let you see that whole flight.
Yeah.
They cut it off.
It changes things when you don't have an opportunity to see but just a certain portion of that flight path. You got to make your mind up in a hurry.
Yeah.
So today's your first day, and you don't have a lot of experience with other machines, but what do you think about the Atlas trap since you've been moving a lot of them today?
I think they're the most versatile trap on the market. Can't beat them for price. They throw a consistent bird. That's what I like about it too. Shot on every machine that you can possibly think of, and they throw the most consistent targets that they are. Who does what, but they're very consistent. They're very versatile. I mean, you can turn it up. Like this one, we've got it lent way back. You can throw a teal out of this machine, out of a standard machine.
Almost throw them backwards.
Yeah. And so.
Yeah, the articulation and the actual mechanics of this machine, it made, setting the course a lot easier for us now than what we did with the other one, where the other one we had to use impacts and everything. This is pretty much built in.
Yeah,
all you got to do is a little rubber mallet and you're able to change everything on the fly.
So not even that. Let me throw in something else here that it gets left behind. People don't think about. These machines are silly durable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they're and any repairs that are needed are easy to do.
Yeah.
Like
Plug and
everything on
play.
it's accessible.
Yeah.
Like if you need to change out the throwing arm rubber, which is a wear item, hey, it's a pretty easy thing to do. It's not a big deal. If you need to change the throwing arm, it's literally a 5-minute job to swap out that throwing
100%.
arm after you got the rubber on there.
As long as you got the right tools.
As long as you got everything with you, it's not hard.
Right.
And like I said, the adjustments are great, but man, the machines just seem to hold up.
And-
They don't give a lot.
And if you ever need a problem with them, I mean, the boys in Kansas, Scott Manspeaker, I mean, they're a phone call away, and you know they overnight you parts, and
Yeah,
they take care of it.
our first run at machines, we've been resurfacing all of them and getting them through. We've had house traps come up and help us
Sure.
out, trying to help rebuild machines. These right here, we've had only a few that we've had to do anything to, and it was just little technique things that I didn't know how to do.
Sure.
Corey and the boys are great down there.
I'll tell you.
I appreciate everything they do for the state of Alabama. We take for granted that we've got them right here because
Oh,
those
1,000%.
those guys travel the country and are thought highly of all over the whole entire country, and we're fortunate to have them as close as we
Right.
are. All right, so look, we probably need to let you guys get back to your work because I know you've got a lot left to do here, and you know we're excited about what's going to happen this weekend, and I know you all are also. And look, I know that everybody that's coming out to shoot is going to be thankful for all the hard work that you're putting into it. And me as a shooter, I want to say thank you right now. I know that there's tons of others. Like,
I've got one question for both of y'all. What's going to be the high score?
92.
92? Billy?
I was on to go about 91.
all right,
Wow.
so let me ask another. Since we started that, we've opened up another can of worms right here. Let's pop it open. So, how do you think the top score in C class is going to be?
C class,
C class,
75.
75.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going to really trick them up is there's going to be a lot of differences.
all away.
Yeah. Well, that's half the fun. But yeah, you don't want to give it all away. Look, they're all straightforward, easy targets. Everybody, come on out to shoot them. Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Look,
It's going to be an
in
easy
all
peasy
honesty,
weekend.
They're going to be straightforward targets.
They
There
are.
ain't going to be a lot of trickery.
Yeah.
They'll
be tested though.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
what-
test.
that's the
It's
name
supposed
of
to
the
be a test.
That's right.
That's what showbirds
We'll
are
see.
for.
Awesome. Tyler, you think of anything else we're missing with these two before we let them get to work?
No, I'm
You're scared
I'm
now.
scared.
You're scared.
I was hoping you were going to say 98 and just let everybody, you know.
No,
Oh, okay, great. Then come out here and get whipped, you know, but no.
Will lie to your face. I'll just go
there's
ahead and
plenty
say
of hittable birds for everybody. Everybody's going to hit targets.
I'm sure it's going to be a good set, and I can't wait to shoot them. I've shot a lot with you over the years, and we've had many of hours of discussion and about targets, and I'm kind of can't wait to see what you do. I'm ready for the
Me
weekend.
too. Me too. I wish we'd have had 3 days to do all this.
Oh, yeah,
But, you know, it'll be fine.
Good.
It's going to be fun.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We'll let you get back to work.
All right.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Thank you.
We're out on the range now looking at what these guys are putting together for you all. It is going to be phenomenal. We are super excited to have all this going on. There's a lot coming up here at CMP in the next few weeks, few months, and you know, Jeremy and Matt are going to tell you just a little bit about the upcoming events while we wait on Steve to get through. And we're going to go down there and pester Steve in just a second. So tell us what you got coming up, guys.
Yeah, we have a couple of big charity events coming up. We have the Shooters for Hooters coming up on May the 9th, and April the 11th we have a big charity event for Blood Cancer United. And coming up in May, at the end of May, we have Road Warrior Foundation. That's a nonprofit organization that benefits veterans.
Yeah, it's a great organization. They lease some spiders. I don't know if you know the spiders, Can-Am spiders, and they all come rolling up here, and they're, you know, like 30 spiders coming up, up the drive, and they come out and shoot on the rifle and pistol ranges. It's something to see. So it's
Absolutely.
nice.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, we are a marksmanship park, so you know we have other offerings just besides shotgun, and you know we got plenty of shotgun offerings. So we have unknown distance rifle, known distance rifle at 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards, and 600 yards. So if you got a deer rifle or anything, your AR or whatever you have, bring it on out. It's quick and easy to zero on our electronic targets. If you haven't shot on one of those, it's a game changer. So something else. We also have pistol range. It's just a planking pistol range with metal targets all over the place. Bring plenty of ammo, bring plenty of money for ammo, because we have a store up in the clubhouse where you can buy a good reload ammo. It's fine for your new pistols and all that. So come and buy some of that and just spend the day with us.
So a large portion of our shooters, we're shotgun guys, but they're all gun guys. Everybody likes guns. So
Sure.
what if a new guy comes out here that's not really like dialed into the competition scene for rifle and pistol? Well, what you guys got to offer for that guy? Because that's a lot of our people that are not necessarily that, but we got competition with guns, obviously.
Yeah.
So what can you guys do for us there?
So for our rifle and pistol competition, we're known for our vintage rifle competitions. Coming in March, we're going to have our Spring Classic, which is a week-long rifle and pistol competition where you shoot vintage military rifles, vintage military pistols, also modern military rifle and pistols. Like I say, it's a week-long, with different courses of fire. That's kind of similar to what the shotgun courses are. So it's, some of it's 3 positions, some of it's just from standing 1 position. And we also have monthly matches for these competitions. Carbine monthly, GSM monthly matches, which is vintage matches, and vintage and high power matches, and I mean just about every weekend there's some kind of competition that you can join and shoot. If you are not familiar with these type of competitions, we hold basic rifle and pistol classes also to get you started, and our range officers know just about anything you want to know about optics and actions and cartridges and reloading. So come down here, pick their mind, get set up, shoot some competitions.
That sounds great. I think we've got a lot of people that might be interested in some of the things you've got to do out here other than just shotgun. Howard, what do you think?
No, absolutely they do. And, this is kind of like a second home for me. I used to
Yeah.
spend a lot of time here working here for 5 or so years. But, what's really cool about this place is, it's open to the public. And anybody can come in here and shoot, whether you're a seasoned pro, you shoot competitions all over the country, or if you know nothing and you want to enter this world. CMP does a really good job with getting you involved. And if you could talk a little bit more about your instruction programs that you have with the rifle and the pistol and the shotgun.
Well, our mission is to promote rifle practice, emphasis on youth. So we offer a lot of introductory classes, from basic rimfire type youth shooting to basic pistol, basic rifle, and then we're going to start offering different levels of classes, from then. So if you take our basic class, you can move into our intermediate class and then go into our rifle class and always learn more, build upon what you've learned from the previous classes, and just keep growing in the sport.
Right.
And we also, we're going to start offering NRA classes, certified NRA classes. So if you're interested in taking a basic NRA course, which is going to be like a 2-day course, and get the extensive, NRA lesson plan, we'll start doing that. But if you want to come in, you bought a new pistol, don't know how to use it, new rifle, don't know how to use it, we'll bring you down to the range, do a little safety thing first, tell you about the parts of the gun, how everything works, take you down to the range, let you run.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up our day here at CMP. I know that this weekend is going to be awesome. Tyler, what are you thinking about it?
I think it's going to be good. I mean, it's at CMP. I mean, can't beat this facility. And the sporting plate course is set and ready to go by Steve Dickinson and Billy, and can't wait to see what happens.
Look, I'm excited about the streamlined registration process. I'm excited about seeing what Steve can do out there on the course. I think this is going to be probably the best tournament we've seen at CMP in years. And look, I'm tickled about the trail this year. We've got a lot coming up that's really good stuff. We're going to talk more about the upcoming events in the following days. I want you all to pay attention. We really hope to see you all out on the course. See you guys.
I mean, he didn't have to throw it at
Shoot it twice.
90 yards, 90 mile an hour.
Yeah, shoot it twice to figure out that, that someone's going down
and I just that little bit,
Right.
you know.
Right.
What was your
That
favorite
takes
course
time.
down there? And is anything from down there going to be translated up here
Hell,
at Jack Link's?
My favorite course was the Bass Pro Shop. I love the
I
Bass
thought
Pro.
that was a good course.
It was a really good course. Craig Off was good too.
Yeah, I like Chromatic. I'll
See,
be
we
honest.
shot Promatic in that crazy
In the
wind,
wind,
and you didn't know what was landing, where it was supposed to
I
land.
tell you what, the ones I'd like to go back and shoot would be the BP.
Oh yeah,
But
outside the woods.
yeah,
Absolutely.
because I mean I thought I shot pretty good considering the wind was howling, 40 miles an hour. But them were good targets.
Oh, there wasn't
There
nothing wrong
wasn't
with the targets.
nothing
They were
wrong.
huge.
Yeah, I guess I had more complaints out of the Super Sport than I did any of the rest of them.
Why?
I didn't like that Super Sport course.
It was
I
a
thought
bit.
Well, the pairs were cheesy.
It was a boring course.
It was too soft, but then they would try to make it hard by making a cheesy pair, like a little dumper here, and that going away teal that you didn't have a shot at. There wasn't
Yeah.
a shot at that bird.
You talking about the quarter away Shondell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like it was gone. You had to shoot this one first,
Well,
and then that one's
it was knife
You
edge
gotta-
after
you ain't
halfway.
got nothing to shoot at.
Just put this overlay in there, like 1 inch is 10 feet, and just kind of plan on
Yeah.
Just, come out here and look, move them, and then tweak them for the,
That's red.
Oh, it never did go red. I looked.